All right, Crash Bandicoot drinking that Crash Bandicoot drink. What do you think?
Good. My man right here.
Can't make that up.
Alright, return.
All right.
Really cool here.
What's going on, guys? Thanks again for tuning in. We are back in the Supra, actually, instead of talking outside of it, which is kind of nice since I haven't been able to go on crazy long drives with the Supra. But today's video, it's going to be about how the Supra handles. So some of you guys who might be watching this are future 2023 Supra owners or 22 owners, and you're wondering to yourself, how does this car handle? You get the straight line speed. Everyone talks about how it handles, but the videos that you've watched, maybe they don't address exactly, how the car grips, how it handles on the road. So we'll discuss that today. And this video, it's not going to be specifically related to the track, just because I haven't taken this car to the circuit. So here in Tulsa, the only real big option that we have is Hallett Racing Circuit, but I haven't taken this to Hallett just yet. I plan on doing that probably next year with our Oklahoma Subaru group. So we'll see how that goes. I did take my Civic Type R there. For the new viewers, I'll remind them, but this car is lowered on Eibach lowering springs, which is pretty damn awesome. My friend Chris, I'm actually with Chris, I'll insert his Instagram down below. I'm cruising with him today just around the Tulsa area, so want to take advantage of the nice weather, so we're definitely going to do that. We're both lowered on Eibach lowering springs, and I am running aftermarket wheels, so I have Volk Racing TE37 Sagas, 18 by 10 in the front, 18 by 11 in the rear. If you guys haven't viewed my wheel and tire suspension video, I suggest checking that out in the description box below. But let's see, this is kind of my first time really taking this car on any sort of cruise with another Supra, so I'm kind of eager to see how the car performs. Corner is very flat and it's very predictable, so that's what I like about it. I've had an S2000 before, and of course everyone says that the manual cars are more in touch with the road, but honestly with modern technology they're pretty damn great. So the roads that we have here in Oklahoma, if you guys are from the 918, you know what I'm talking about. We don't have the smoothest roads up here or down here, wherever you're from. But the way that this car soaks up the bumps, I'm in comfort mode right now. It's pretty damn good, to be honest with you, considering how low my car is. I'm definitely one of those guys that have to go approach steep angles at an angle, just because of how low the car is and how aggressive my wheel and tire setup is. But outside of big bumps, it doesn't really rub. So I'll also insert some B-roll shots of my fitment just so you can see exactly how much poke it has. I'm running some camber up front. I don't remember exactly how many degrees, but it keeps the car on the road, pretty well from my opinion. So if I'm on the on-ramp, off-ramp, exit, whatever, I do try to push the car during those short moments that I have, just because we don't have that many turns here in Oklahoma. And it handles it very well. It's very flat, very predictable. You can feel what the road surfaces are like, even on an aftermarket suspension setup. So I'll go ahead and cut it right here, and we'll see how it goes. Finally, the Camry moved, so Chris and I can let our cars stretch their legs like what it's meant and built to do. So if you are a potential Supra buyer, please drive your cars. My car right now has 43,748 miles, and it's going to continue to increase because, hey, those engineers who designed these cars, they wanted us to drive them, so let's do it. Let's do it. If you guys like this exhaust setup, I don't know if you guys can hear it through the microphone that I have, but it is a catless downpipe setup. Doesn't matter what brand, they're all going to honestly sound the same. And I'm running the MagnaFlow X Mod exhaust. It's pretty loud whenever you have it in sport mode, based on everyone that's heard it outside. But when you're inside and you are in normal mode, it is quiet. I've been able to go home and my neighbors don't hate me every single time, which is nice. Got some traffic ahead of us. But yeah, one of my friends just picked up an Aston Martin.
What transmission is this?
It's the same one as ours, CF8. Which is another GT car. So he said based on just the road mannerisms, they do drive pretty similar. I would say that the Aston, I mean, they're in different price ranges. The Aston, it definitely soaks up the bumps super, super well. Dude in a TRX is configuring something. Typical Oklahoma shit. Typical Oklahoma shit. Handling these bumps pretty well. These are not the smoothest roads. I feel like it's probably not going to register on the camera just because it's got a built-in stabilizer. But this is typical Oklahoma back roads. It's not smooth like Angeles Crest. Ooh, there's a rub. So big bumps like that, it will rub. But the car stays planted. Just point and shoot. Yeah, the roads here are like just different elevation changes within this same stretch of road, which is crazy, but it's handling it pretty well. I wish you could hit these turns at speed, but there is a Chevy Aveo that is in front of us. So while we're behind this Chevy Aveo, driving the car day to day, it's honestly pretty great. So my car's got good amount of mods. You can view one of my other videos to see what all I have done in with this thing. But driving to and from destinations. I work from home, so not really to and from work, but driving it through just different states, it honestly rides pretty good. It's not a Lexus or anything, but it's awesome. Traction control kicking in. No brakes, just steady on the throttle. So we'll do some POV shots so you guys can get different angles of the view. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So if you guys like this video, or if you have any suggestions on how I can improve, feel free to leave a comment below. If you guys have any comments, concerns, dislike it, give a thumbs down. Let me know how I can improve. But hopefully you guys subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So I'll leave it off with some more B-roll shots. So if you guys just want to take it in, let this play in the background, go ahead. So thank you guys again. Also, I forgot to mention, if you guys want to see how the suspension travel is like on the iBach Pro lowering springs, just take a look at Chris's car, how it handles, because we have the same exact springs.